Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Galadrius.
Yep, at least the last time for a little while. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, we enjoy you while you last. Plus, Spazpol.
And you'd enjoy me never, but I'm here.
Yes, for better or worse. And tonight we are playing World of Goo 2 on PlayStation. It is also available on Switch and Steam. The only thing it's not on is Xbox, which is a crime, but we'll play it anyway. Place a controller on a flat surface. Are you serious?
Very serious.
Pick it up.
Flat
Point at
surface.
the screen and press.
Insert jokes here.
This is weird. You press triangle anytime to recenter. Maybe this is why it's not on Xbox. Because it's using weird motion crap. Oh, it wants me to move the cursor. I get it. Ah, this is horrible. Okay, anyway. Look at that.
I love how he says, you know, I'm supporting the developers, and they're like, what the heck is this?
I can't help it if they're doing weird motion control stuff inadvisably.
Wonderful.
How do we go on to the next... Oh, I just click on it. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, homie.
Why do you look like a bandito in your photos?
Do I? Oh, because my dad brought some, you know, some of his Mexican hats. And my mom needed a hat, so I gave her my Wayne's World hat, you know? It's fun.
Okay, you got to click on the Google.
Oh my gosh, this is making me dizzy. I hope I don't get motion sickness. Whoa! Okay. A goo-filled hell.
Switch game. Wait, already? We opened a giveaway? Oh no, I see.
Why not? That's alright, we don't mind. Okay. Hey look, we got some goos again. Now, Galadrius, I believe you've been accused of being very gooey, is that correct?
Well, I showered, so...
Okay, well, you know, that's reasonable. Okay,
Yeah,
what am I even trying to do?
You're trying to build it up so that the goo goes up to the pipe. You see the pipe there? The goal is to build up the goo enough so that it touches the pipe, then you get sucked up into the pipe. But you have to create a structure that doesn't lose balance. You see how it's wobbling?
We did it!
See, there we go.
Okay, what about the goos down here? Can I bring them back up here? Get back up here, little goos.
Yep, there you go.
Does it matter if they actually get sucked up or not? I don't even know. Hey, look, I got a trophy.
Guys, the more you get sucked up, the more points you get, and there's usually achievements towards it. You want to try to get all of them sucked up. So now you start taking them off and go back down a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I pulled the handle. I couldn't resist. It looked like a hot dog. I was like, man, I could go for a hot dog, and I just pulled on it, you know? You ever done that?
Pulled on a hot dog?
The people in the audience know what I'm talking about. Alright.
Congratulations,
Next
Chicago.
level.
Enjoy your
Yay, Chicago! Always glad to see you. That's a good place. So the first game has one of my all-time favorite soundtracks. You guys ever hear it?
Yeah, I got a few tunes from it.
Oh, it's great.
It is.
I never unmuted the game. Did it have good music?
Yeah, it has amazing
so
music.
far, yes.
It was by Kyle Gabler.
And I guess he didn't do the soundtrack to this one, I think.
Yeah, he was inspired by Ennio
Press the sign.
Morricone.
Press the
The guy who did
sign.
it was.
No, Tech Guy, I pull other hot dogs, not my hot dog. What are you talking about? On the edge of a small divide, more goo balls appeared. Where had they been all this time? For years, there were no goo balls anywhere. Yeah, story of my life.
So
But
anyway,
now, here they are.
The World of Goo soundtrack was inspired by Western soundtracks by Ennio Morricone. He did like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and a few others. So
yeah, that's
Kyle
a great
was actually
soundtrack.
pretty inspired, which is pretty cool.
Well, no wonder I enjoy that soundtrack so much, because I love The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly soundtrack. Mysterious pipes snake down from the canopy above. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of my all-time favorite movies. Brandy's always picking on me because I have like maybe 15 or 20 all-time favorite movies, but come on, I mean, there's hundreds of great movies ever made, plus many more that are not great. How can you only have like 3, you know?
I have a bunch of favorite movies. I mean, I'd be here.
I think if we figured out from... What was it we played last week? There was so many movies that were
Jackbox?
that weren't even on those lists.
Yeah, Jackbox Survey Scramble. This is such a weird way to play. Why can't we just use the analog stick to move the cursor?
to.
How are you having to
Oh,
do it?
God.
We're not watching you move.
It'd be
the
too easy.
controller.
I'm just waving it around. That's how you move it. It's crazy.
Ugh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't appreciate it, but I mean, it still works, but it's not my preference. Come on, Goose, let's get this together.
What's up, Goose? Gooies.
Yeah,
There was some good
This
news
is
that
how
came
I
out of
move it.
PAX. There was some
Okay.
good news that came out of PAX today. So as you guys know, there was some drama with Giant Bomb last week. They're a network. They have like podcasts and everything like that. You know, you got Jeff Gerstmann and you know all these different team members. They're really cool people. But apparently they had like a little tiff with their corporate owners at Fandom, and Fandom basically forced a lot of them to just quit and everything
fired them
like
all.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but pretty much fired them all. But now, today, Giant Bomb announced that they have bought the rights of their network from Fandom, and they're basically doing a crowdfunding thing now to get new podcasts and everything going again, which is really cool because, you know, people really like they like their Giant Bomb. And, you know, we keep hearing on, like, all these outlets, you know, where they let go of their people and everything like that because it's a corporate decision. But when you do a crowdfunding thing, it actually works pretty well.
yeah, we did it.
Provided they get the attention.
No Time for Games, glad to see you, bro. I'm
Yeah,
hoping to
they-
see No Time for Games in person in July, by the way. Wow.
But that is good news
Good,
about
yeah.
Giant
And
Bomb. I
Spazpol,
mean,
you should come up too if you don't mind an 8-hour drive or so.
you said Canadian.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's an
Thank you.
8-hour drive west for me. It's not north. North of me would put you in
Oh yeah, well you
north
said
of Maine.
that's your new region where you do the I don't
Correct.
know.
I do have
things.
to go out to Buffalo.
Thank
That's
you.
not north of me. It's west.
Yeah. So, congrats to the team at Giant Bomb. Nobody likes corporate meddling. That's great news for them.
What are you talking about? That corporate meddling makes me a living. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not forgetting
You
you.
just have to
Wolflade.
have a lot of apathy.
Wolflade, you
You
and
won't.
No Time for Games live in the same state, so we will see all of you there. Hopefully, we'll all get together and go to dinner, play some video games. Hopefully, at one of your homes, if one of you will open your homes to everyone, we'll work it all out.
Well, Darker Player, the problem with this coming to Xbox, it doesn't have the motion controls. I think that's one of the big reasons why it's not on Xbox.
But it doesn't need it. Just let us move. You could just use the analog stick to move the cursor. It'd be just fine.
Just play the game with a mouse like it was originally intended.
Xbox does support mice, so you could do that too.
No,
Yeah.
if they had this on Switch too, you could probably do mouse style controls because it has the.
Yeah, I mean, it's on Switch as well. PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. So if you're really lucky. Yo, Rexo Boy, welcome to the stream! This is a $30 game. If you like puzzle games, it's very cute. It has good music. If you like goo, you know, some people are really gooey, then they're going to enjoy this because it's got plenty of goo.
It's a good puzzle game. If you like puzzle games, it's.
Yeah,
I've
this is-
always liked the word. Yeah.
Motion
Yeah,
controls, though. I don't like motion
Yeah.
controls.
It probably works better with PC mouse.
Motion controls are like just, you know, mostly a dumb idea, and this game reiterates that. They said click on a white bug flying around to wake up the other bugs or something.
Oh, the light bugs. Yeah.
It's what Sack looks like it's about to burst.
Again, Xbox is trying to move. I mean, all the marketplaces are trying to move away people from just strictly on console and PC and
Yeah.
basically just making sure from a licensing standpoint they can support. But at the end of the day, it's less about supporting whatever hardware, but just getting people bought into whatever ecosystem, be it, okay, well, I don't care, like, that you play COD, but I want you to buy it through Microsoft versus buying
Well,
it
I
through
mean,
Sony.
yeah, but you know that's why they do their Game Pass. They're trying to get people on board with
Yeah.
Game Pass. But yeah, they also, I think right now they're not doing another like PC console hybrid. They're trying to prep that handheld that got leaked this week that supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
and all that.
Share it in Discord. I haven't seen this handheld. Alright. Oh no, don't fall off the edge. Come on, my goose.
What would that be called then? The Microsoft Surface
Why did you do that?
deck?
I don't even know.
The X deck. I don't know.
I don't understand what I'm doing
Wait,
here,
wait,
but
wait. Microsoft making a mobile handheld gaming device? Wait, you mean they didn't learn with Windows Phone? You're like, no, we can re-roll, guys.
they were not all in on that, and whatever else they make, they'll never be all in on it. So just keep that in mind before you buy
Oh,
it.
no. They were all in on CE and Windows Phone and all that. I mean, you put like ecosystem-wise, those no, they've been on those OSs. Those OSs had been in existence for at least 10, 15 years. Yeah, the thing is, it's just they never, like in terms of market saturation, they never, for what they basically kind of never figured out how to get it a job to be on. Well, some of it was like just any of those. Like you got to remember phone vendors like 15 years ago, like pre-iPhone. Like it was just the Wild West, you know. Like, oh, you got an LG phone, well, here it's got LG's OS, and oh, you got a
no,
Sidekick.
No, it's falling over. Sorry. Yeah, but look, the Microsoft execs did not use Windows phones. They used iPhones. They were not. That's why I say they were not all in on it. Like if they all had to use Windows Phone, and they would have made it like be everything you could want a phone to be instead of just like some little things, you know. And they would have got all the most important apps brought over, not just some of them.
Well, that's the problem though, because so we developed, like HP made the X3, which go research the X3 phone. It was a great
Perfect Zero, thank you.
And from a hardware spec perspective, it blew out what was available at the time from Samsung as well as from Apple in terms of hardware.
Okay.
The point, like as you made, in terms of the Windows Phone operating system and like app support, yeah, that was basically its death blow. But some of that isn't just that's not as much Microsoft's fault in the sense of like Microsoft doesn't make the apps like the Hilton app, right? Hilton is responsible for that. They make it to run on Android and Apple. And when
they could have paid them to port it.
Well, you can only pay them so much, but you still say to Hilton, hey guys, we have less than 1% of the mobile market share. We want you to port your app to our device. Yeah, how much are you going to pay us? Because it's going to take us a lot of development work, and we're developing this to go put it on an operating system that has what percentage of the market? Less than 1. Yeah, that makes a lot of business sense.
Thank you, homie Drew. That's not good. Yeah, well, I mean, Microsoft would have had to have put more money into it for sure.
Yeah, they were dying back with like Windows Phone. So like they stuck to business. Like their pre-Windows Phone, right? Like, well, there was many iterations of Windows Phone. There was Windows Phone 7, there was Windows Phone 5. Before that, it was Windows CE. But it was always catered to enterprise. So they never tried to take the consumer market. They were always focused on selling their operating system into business where, you know, there's a lot more money and stability and just, okay, hey, businesses are what's going to like run the lion's share. Like, trust me, Windows, the reason why Windows is 90% of the market isn't because of the consumer market, it's commercial business where the money is. And that's what they focused their mobile operating system on, which unfortunately the way the mobile market kind of run, even in corporate, is not by dictated corporate standards. It's by, oh, this is the phone I like, whatever, make it work within my environment. So Microsoft kind of bet heavy that enterprise would dictate what phones their enterprise had in and supported, and it kind of came the other way around. Came from what was going on the consumer side, and like executives coming in, yo, I bought this iPhone thingy, make it work. Like if your CIO goes to your IT staff instead, hey, make this work. Oh, by the way, I'm your boss. Guess what you're gonna do?
I can see that.
Yep.
This is weird. I don't like this level a bit. I have to use my balloon things to knock some of the goo down to my area so I can use it, I guess. It's confusing. Leave me alone.
So even Icky being from where's he, Finland?
Look, my stuff's floating away. Why is it floating away? Oh my god!
So you had to support all the Nokia phones, because that's
Oh no, I didn't collect enough.
Malaysia. Oh. Why did I think you were out of Finland for some reason?
Oh no.
Either way.
Icky's always been Malaysia. You know the movie Thunderbolts that Dark Six didn't like, even though it's super good? Well, that part of that takes place in Malaysia for some reason. So that's pretty cool. That's actually Malaysia's big break. I don't believe they've ever been in a movie before.
I think it's a good location.
Well, Icky tells me it's really hot and they barely have electricity, so those are the things that dissuade me from going there.
So, Microsoft
Look, a story
definitely changed
scene.
a lot over the years, and yeah, I mean, because now, I mean, like, they just released Forza Horizon 5 for PS5, and it's sold over 1.2 million copies.
They
Which is
really?
rather impressive. Yeah, 1.2 million copies so far. Indiana Jones performed well in the system. Obviously, Doom: The Dark Ages comes next week. Do not buy it physical, because physical is apparently one of those game key things. Like, there's only so much on the disc, and you have to download the rest, which is stupid. It makes no sense.
I mean, why buy physical games at all?
Well, except for the ones that are full on cartridge, like Cyberpunk's going to be on Switch too. But
still, why?
No. And then on top of that, like, you know, their press conference coming next month, it would not surprise me if, like, Doug Bowser come out and they have, like, a big partnership deal with Nintendo that brings Game Pass Ultimate to Switch 2, along with, I don't know, Forza, Doom, you know, all these new games. Because people, I mean, Switch 2, despite all the controversy, is still going to be a big seller this year. Just watch. People are going to want to get this Mario Kart.
Doug Bowser comes out and he's like, Princess Toadstool, you will marry me. I will defeat Mario.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing Doug Bowser says.
We have purchased Xbox.
That's a movie, Icky, not a show. Exemplary. Okay, well, I'll do some more levels. So far, so good on these levels. I remember, like, the first game got too hard for me eventually, and I just quit it. Because I'm not a big puzzle game guy.
But, you know, it just shows how much, like,
oh, cool, Icky.
Microsoft has changed over the years, especially with the Xbox brand, because that Xbox brand, they're just trying to push, like, everything is Xbox, except for the PlayStation and Switch.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're killing their console market, but, I mean, their first-party console market, but what can they do?
But
Strange
still,
new creatures.
Forza Horizon 5 sold 1.2 million copies. That racing game is, what, 4 years old? And yet all these people flock to it like butter. It's a beautiful port.
Because PlayStation
really
doesn't
well
have
done.
any racing games that good. They've got Gran Turismo, but it's not as good, so...
I know. That's because they killed the motors.
You could grab one and wiggle their tongues around. I haven't tried it yet. That sounds weird.
But on top of that, you know, their Game Pass business is really good, obviously, and that's spreading around to more platforms, which is kind of nice. But one really good aspect of that, as a game I wanted to talk about this week, Revenge of the Savage Planet, which is from the team over there.
You sure that's a real game?
Oh, it is very real. I reviewed it this week for Gamer.
Yo, Big Bubba, glad you made it back. Yeah, I was saying hi to you earlier.
Yeah, so it's a sequel to Journey of the Savage Planet. Yeah, Journey to the Savage Planet. And it's over there, it's by the team...
There you go.
Raccoon Logic Studios.
Yeah.
And it's
name.
this time instead of a first-person shooter adventure, it's a third-person adventure, which I think actually works better for it.
Yeah.
You get a better look at the world that you're surrounding in and all that. And you can play it in co-op. I think I was telling you about this, how you should get in touch with those guys.
Two-player co-op.
It's fun. Yeah,
well,
it's split screen.
I mean, as a matter of fact, yeah, we got codes for it.
You and Brandy can play it and have fun with it and not divorce or anything. You know, it'd be great.
Well, you know, I mean, don't worry, we're definitely not going to do that.
I'm just giving.
There's room for improvement, but whether there will be improvement or not, we'll see.
You're fine.
Okay, let's see.
Don't blow.
But we will definitely play Revenge of the Savage Planet on stream next week. That's going to be next week's game.
Which is?
Yeah, Revenge of the Savage Planet or whatever.
Oh, so you do have a code. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I got the game. Yeah.
Sorry you're gonna miss it, but it should be a fun stream.
Outer Wilds is such a good game, Big Bubba says. Yeah, you know, I've always wanted to play that, but it's a long game, Outer Wilds, right? And I'm bad with long games because I just don't have a lot of free time. This summer, though, I'm going to try to play as many long games as I can.
Must be nice getting summer vacation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but keep in mind, we teachers, like, our job is really hard, and it takes a lot out of your soul and such. It's not like when I worked at, I mean, like, I like fast food and stuff like that, right? Like, I wouldn't mind being a fast food manager if I got paid appropriately for it, but it's, I mean, like, being a teacher, it takes so much out of your heart, and there's so much humiliation and stuff, and just, like, so much we're asked to do, and they always add more, and they don't give you a raise, and it's just like, but then again, I know that is most jobs. Like, they're always adding new duties every year.
I was going to say, do you think I have a soul in sales?
Yeah, but no, like, being a teacher is a lot like being an actor or a performer of some kind. Like, you're always having to be on and perform for your audience, which is your kids. Your audience aren't mature, polite people or mature, normal people like you might expect from, like, I don't know, being, you know, working at retail or something. Not that everyone's mature in retail, obviously, but I mean, like, they're kids, and some of them can be really disrespectful and horrible, and like, you just have to put up with some really crazy stuff that people who are not teachers just can hardly imagine. But anyway,
I was gonna say,
it's hard.
Like,
it takes a lot out of
from
you.
my son, the best teachers he has are the ones that are just like almost apathetic and just don't care. The ones that will look at that one kid and go, dude, you're probably gonna be a
You're gonna be a grown
Just like
Wow.
sit there like, you guys could be anything you want to be except for you. You're probably gonna be a failure. Prove me wrong, but I'm not.
Well, I mean, I would never talk to a kid like that, but yeah, I mean, we have our private thoughts about, like, how things are going to go for kids, obviously.
I'm sure you all have your dreams and aspirations, except you, Timmy, because you're just so asleep.
Yeah, look, if you can't get unaddicted to your phone, you're never going to be able to hold a job down. Like, believe me, I think that about people.
Yeah. Some of you, this is your peak.
Welcome.
And you didn't even peak that well.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoy selling water bids.
Big Bubba says I should tell more kids they're gonna be homeless. No, I mean, no, as much as I love them, I mean, as much as I worry about them, I'm not gonna tell them that. Oh, this stupid motion control crap, man.
That's not doing them the service. Sometimes it might need to come through you. You might be the voice of reason where it's like, wait, he thinks I'm going to be a failure. I'm going to prove him wrong. And you're like, I hope you do.
Oh, no.
You insult me all the time, and I let it roll off. Why can't you do it to the students?
Oh, yeah, I'm always telling you you're going to be homeless. That's true. But...
No, you're not telling me I'm going to be homeless. You just make fun of me and like 15,000 other girls. Because
you don't have a home, you mean?
No, because of other things. Because I'm an intergalactic wrestler who's got more appeal than you. I don't know. It's just, I don't know why you.
Oh, you got peel, all right, like a banana peel.
I said appeal. See, you always misinterpret my words.
I misinterpret everyone's words. Okay, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to redo the level. Let me try clicking on the weird white bug. I mean, this game is.
Winners never win.
Winners never quit. How about that? No. Tell him, Big Bubba. Have fun, Alejandro. Alright, what do I... See, here's the thing, like, you can only click on a certain number of these to actually build your tower. It's so finicky. Okay, how about that? Is that gonna...
You gotta build efficiently. Oh, so close.
Yeah, no, it fell down.
One. Yeah.
I wanted to add more stability, but...
The left side, yeah. No, to the left of where you are, you need a counterweight almost. Like, bring out a goo or two to counterweight it. No,
but they're only... I only have 2 to work with at all. Like, I have 2 to work with. So I think I just didn't build it very well.
Like, in the middle where it can connect 3 times.
Let's see about this. Okay, look, I did it. Whoa, that was close. Whew, thank you for the suggestion. No, definitely not an architect.
Alex Skywalker, congrats.
Yay, go Alejandro. Alex Skywalker is a friend of the stream. Woo.
And we got Capcom Fighting Collection 2 coming.
Oh yeah,
That's
which
the Power Stone games, the Capcom versus SNK games.
I've had that since like April 10th, and I've had virtually no time to play it, and that's sad.
Well, now you have time because it's the summer. And
Dude,
you're
maybe
not
I should
making
stream
fun of
that
kids.
next Saturday instead of.
No, do
Which
Revenge
one?
of the Sabbath.
And then do
and then-
Capcom after that? I guess
yeah,
we could
yeah,
do that.
You
We
got
could do
plenty
that.
of time. You got plenty of time. Why
Do
why
I?
rush? Do I? Yes, do.
It might seem like plenty of time to you,
You're
but
only-
that summer flies by.
You're only 56 years old. You got plenty of time.
Only.
Or not, you never know.
Takes one to know
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you might just end up in jail.
I was telling my son because when we were leaving past, I'm like, hey, once you get after a certain age, you just realize there's people like, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Oh, they dead. You're like, damn, like, what happened? Like,
Oh, goodness.
random shit. We're getting to those ages now.
And Big Bubba says we should stream a Telltale game over the summer. I actually do think that would be fun. I mean, like, we stream and then put it on YouTube, But, like, we could do that and it'd be cool. So we'll have to look into that. When the Earth Shook, let's rock it. There's several Telltale games that I never finished.
But a bad Telltale game.
A bad one? Like what? Fables?
Minecraft Story.
Oh, Minecraft Story Mode. I have the first one. Weren't there 2 seasons of it?
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I mean, Jurassic Park, the game wasn't amazing. I mean, it had its moments, but it wasn't really that great a game.
Did it have dinosaurs?
Well, no, when Jurassic Park, they made their own Jurassic Park game.
With no dinosaurs?
Yeah, and then Walking Dead, Michonne, I didn't really care for that too much.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah, I didn't like
Law
it.
and Order was Law and Order Telltale.
No,
No.
Law and Order was some other party.
Doesn't sound like a party to
Movie
me.
games.
Yeah, Jurassic Park the game wasn't good. Michonne wasn't good. Oh no, they did do it. They did Law and Order Legacies. That game was.
Aha! In your face.
Okay,
And
so,
they did.
so was
Oh my God, they did a CSI game, Fatal Conspiracy. They did that one.
Wow, that's wild.
are you
Okay.
going down the wiki of like the worst, like Walking
Yeah,
Dead,
right.
best? Oh, Wolf Among Us, yeah. Best
Yeah.
Batman, worst Law and Order, CSI, Fatal Conspiracy. Yeah, wow, that was old school.
Well, of course it's a Fatal Conspiracy. CSI is involved, so obviously someone's dead.
You would think. Okay, so far so
On the
good.
outside or on the inside?
Both? Or neither? That's the conspiracy part. Actually, guys, Big Bubba will tell you this. In class, we did a conspiracy theory project. They had to make a presentation about a conspiracy theory of their choice. And Big Bubba just plain forgot to do it, which is a shame. But most of my kids, they made one and they got to present it on Friday, and that was really cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know the biggest one I probably
The
talk
last week
about,
was
but I don't want to bring it up.
That sounds like some senioritis.
Your
right
conspiracy?
there. Oh, there was.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, he got senioritis a year early,
That's my son right now. He's a junior.
Oh,
He's
stop
talking about
falling.
senioritis.
Dropping
You have to
them.
get through this year.
That's true, Big Bubba. You still got time, and I believe in you. I'm just teasing you, but I believe in you.
Yeah, it's due tomorrow, so you see plenty of time.
No, don't fall, don't. God, don't fall. Oh, they fell. Why, God, why?
I like you say, don't fall, and then
They fall, yeah. Isn't that just a metaphor for life?
pretty much. But then
You spend your
just get
whole life trying to keep them from falling, and what happens? They fall. Yes. Oh, that's rough, Big Bubba. You gotta get the right off period. If you did, planned it out correctly, I think it could all work out. Alright.
up, do it right this time.
Alright, yeah, I think I need to, line these guys up before I start sending it. So let's try that. And hope for the best. But the fact that I have to point my controller around at dumb angles to do this is not so great. But, I mean, it's not that I'm not having fun. I would have more fun, though, if I could control this appropriately. Ah! Okay. Here we go. We're shooting goo, guys. We shoot some goo from one goo nozzle to another.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, so the reviews for Doom the Dark Ages looks really good. Although some people were complaining that it has too many changes. Like Doom Eternal wasn't it was like a little more fast paced and everything like that. This one's a little more open world and strategic. But have you seen some of the kills in Doom: The Dark Ages? It looks great.
No, I have
I
not.
honestly can't wait to get my hands on it. It'll be a great game.
What I hate is that there's no co-op. Give it some friggin' co-op.
Yeah, it doesn't need co-op. It's one Doom Slayer.
All games need co-op. Thank you,
It's
Famicor.
called Doom. It's not Dooms. It's Doom. It's Doom.
Doom 3 had great co-op. Thank you on
Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah. But we only need one
Doom or Doom?
Doom.
Doom. Yeah, the new Doom, which is a prequel of sorts, is coming out next week.
It's coming out on the.
No, don't fall. Okay, it didn't fall all the way down. Good. Let's reinforce. Oh crap, didn't reinforce very well. Okay, that'll work. That'll work, I think. This is a world of goo, folks. I mean, the music's pretty good. Like, I can't hear it as well as I could hear it if I was listening to the soundtrack on my own, you know? But it seems to be a worthy successor on that front. Is anyone a fan of motion controls besides game developers? Like, if we're being honest, anyone in the world?
Darker Player.
You can get the white thing.
Darker Player, you're incorrect. There are a lot of people.
Am I supposed to get the white thing? Because I don't.
You can.
Well, I don't want to.
There's a bonus for it. Yeah, it's a bonus.
Darker Player, they still play on console.
The white thing can shove off, is what I'm saying.
And they play on Steam Deck too.
Who does? Me? Yes.
No, I'm talking about Darker. I'm talking about Darker Player. He said younger gen of players don't play games on console, but play on PC and mobile. I mean, there are a lot of mobile gamers, but there's also.
We did it.
Yeah,
right.
It's hard to say, right? Because a lot of younger gamers are also playing on whatever. Quite honestly, what the parents have in the households originally.
Yeah, you're limited to your parents.
Just to get them to shut up or something.
Whoa,
But,
Vlad Slavin says No More Heroes had good motion controls. What's No More Heroes? Can you guys tell us?
That's that one with Travis.
It's a Japanese game.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh no, I was thinking another Japanese game was No More Heroes.
No More Heroes.
That's
is
Half Minute
Travis
Hero.
Touchdown, Bounty Hunter. Yeah, it was done by Suda51. It was a trilogy. The first
Oh, yeah,
two
you're
games
right.
ended up these.
Icky, we say Japanese, okay?
Don't say that
Because
word.
saying
Yeah,
it just
Japanese.
JAP is actually a racial slur.
Yeah, that is. So please say Japanese from here on in.
Classic Icky. So insensitive.
But yeah, and you can actually play those games on Switch now. I think you can use motion controls.
And Dark 6 agrees. Wow.
Yeah, Grasshopper Studios. That's Suda's team. Yeah.
Well, it looks ominous. Sure does. Let's get a vocabulary word.
Wait, but what was the Xbox one? Because I see the ones for Wii, but it was on Xbox 360.
No More Heroes also came out.
Does Astrobot have motion controls, homie Drew asks?
No, it doesn't. It's a platform.
Apparently
Yeah, but
not,
it
homie
was-
Drew. I don't
No
know.
more-
But it was
Yeah.
only released in Japan, though, right? For 360.
Yeah.
No More Heroes. Yeah.
There was a port, I believe, in North America for PlayStation 3, but there was nothing for Xbox. Xbox was Japan.
What am I doing?
Yeah, does that disc go for anything? I think I still have it.
I think it does. Let me check here.
Vlad, we just said not to say JAP. Come on.
About like 20 bucks.
You're not helping Icky. He's trying to learn to be more culturally sensitive.
I would
Me?
definitely.
No, Vlad.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, now he's permitting it.
Icky.
Nobody listens to
we're
me,
all
man.
equal. Can I remove
Alright.
that?
I don't know. Does it let you?
I don't know. Do I have an option?
Heck if I know. Alright.
Well, can I use JP? Because that's usually the acronym abbreviation when we used to talk in
JP, yeah,
360.
JP is an okay abbreviation. JAP is not so okay in North America. Sorry, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's like, there are a lot of words we don't use.
Yeah, like
No, don't say it.
equilibrium. We don't say that here.
Don't say anti-establishmentarianism.
That's true. I would never say that.
We don't say the term that rhymes with Yahtzee. We don't.
Tchotchkes?
Sure.
Oh,
That's-
okay. Because, you know, Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy, he likes tchotchkes.
Well, not Chotsky.
Tchotchkes, he likes them. The little.
Well, those are
things.
delicious. I wasn't talking about Chotsky.
No, not Schlotzkis. That's Schlotzkis. You can't eat a
sandwich?
tchotchke. Oh, you shouldn't. They're not meant to be edible. What is even happening here? Ah, this level is hard, guys. I don't know what's happening. Ah, Vlad. We're trying to help Icky out. Oh, dude, this freaking motion control. It's giving me a headache. It scrolls like I point the controller the wrong way.
Motion controls. It's a
Hey.
skill issue.
It can be
I'll block
both.
that variation. But the other one.
Oh, can I just drag them and drop them over? Look, it's letting me just drop them over the right. Where do they go after I drop them? They fly up to the next plane of existence, I guess. Just drop over here, dude. Drop, drop, drop.
Yeah, drop all this.
Drip, drip, drip. Drop, drop, drop.
Oh yeah, and some other news. They finally announced Gex Trilogy is coming in July for consoles. Yeah, but
Well,
It's
what
been
did they do
personally
wrong?
screwed over by them. Oh, they do a lot of things wrong.
They screwed over one of their co-partners. They screwed over the customer service.
Lots
girl
of
because
indie developers get screwed over by them. But I
One of
mean,
their
like
their
they
main
still make some
community
cool
member
things.
got fired because of something she posted on Twitter. There's a lot. Like they do
Uh-oh.
make special editions, but you really have to ask if you do something.
They made my Scott Pilgrim jacket that I wore to school the last 2 days.
They made a good Rocket Knight Adventures. They released the Rocket Knight Adventures trilogy. That was. I like it more on the developer side of thing than. And then like they had this thing where like they were making NES and Super NES games apparently that were overheating because the chips were wrong. Or something
I
like
don't know what to do. What do I do?
that. PC games. I mean, they have all sorts of issues.
Guys, what do I do here? I can't wake up the balloons to float it up to the sky. I don't know how to wake them up.
Let me.
Is it because I didn't pick up the little white bug?
Probably.
I don't know. White bug, help us.
Restart.
So
the-
do I want to spend $200 for this Switch Gex limited edition Switch?
I think
Up to
not.
you. I mean, I'll be
Am I
happy.
going to be able to sell it? Am I going to be able to sell it for more than $200?
Why would
No.
you want to? You want to keep the inflatable Gex stuff.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
all about a
If
resale
you need an extra girlfriend,
market.
just get
I
yourself a Gex.
I do need a side piece.
There you go.
You were-
So get
you
yourself
were-
a Gex, Lady Gex.
Yeah. There you go. Get you a lady Gex.
Yeah, you know, put a little bow on
Not
her
that-
head.
I'm not that desperate.
Ah,
Yet.
give it time.
I'm
You
trying
got to
to-
get up there.
I mean, I don't see how to. Yeah, I got to get it up here, and I have no idea how to make that happen. It's too hard.
let's see.
Wait, what
It
did
won't even-
what did the one sign say down below?
Oh, let's
Below
go-
what
yeah,
the
let's go
Richie
look.
already did.
I don't know. Galadrius wouldn't let me read it. The weather looks ominous. As the clouds parted above, another mysterious pipe appeared.
What do you mean I wouldn't let you read it?
You wouldn't. I tried, and you were like, "Hey, Paul, Paul, Paul," and you just wouldn't let me read it.
Stop being a putz.
I
Thanks for
think-
nothing.
Yeah, I think you somehow have to get the goo pulled down over. So like you need to have made that bridge that you created even longer.
Really? Why? What would it do?
Yeah, it
Oh.
would get. I think the goo would then go in and fill up, and it would make those ones active.
Okay, let's retry
So
then.
yeah, you got to start out. Yeah,
Let's do it. We can do this. 40.
we have the technology. Or you got the technology.
I hope so. I finished my Mountain
Maybe.
Dew. It was good. All right. Let's see. I wish I didn't have to move my controller around at dumb angles to play this. We watched a movie this week, guys. I mean, we watched two movies, actually. But one of the movies that we watched this week was called Nosferatu. Who's seen Nosferatu?
See what happens.
heard
What
this
happens when you get that white one behind you. You see the one that. there's
Look,
the
it
white-
runs. It ran away.
Oh.
But who's seen Nosferatu?
Not yet. I heard it was good.
Wait, like
Anyone in
the
the audience?
original one?
No, the new one. Robert
The
Eggers'
remake from the
Nosferatu.
Yeah, from the director of The Lighthouse.
And Vivitch. That was his first big movie, The Vivitch.
No, you
How am I
gotta
supposed to
go
move
on
this around?
the other side of it. You can't break
Weird.
the
How do I?
screen.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. So how do I? Oh crap. Okay. Now, does that count? Yeah. So Nosferatu. It's a remake of the classic movie from the 1920s or something, which itself was like an unlicensed version, like a knockoff of Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. So it's basically a Dracula movie without the Dracula license, which isn't a license anymore, but anyway, it's pretty good. Like, I did not think The Lighthouse was good. I thought The Lighthouse built up to kind of a nothing ending, which was disappointing. This did not. It had a good ending. I mean, it had very little resolution. Like, it's like the big main ending happens and it's just like, here's the credits, you know? And I don't like when movies do that. I think you need to show what happens to the characters at least a little bit. That would be nice, you know? But still pretty cool. Okay. Did it work? Are they... Okay, the goo is dripping down now. And now I can just drop the remaining guys over. According to you.
I think they should.
The mustachioed one, Vlad Slavin. Yeah, the Nosferatu, the main Dracula guy, Count Orlok, who is Dracula, he's played by he's played by the guy who played the new Crow, Bill Skarsgård, I think. And he's big and scary, and he looks like a zombie. Like, he doesn't look all sexy like Bram Stoker's Dracula, where it's Gary Oldman being sexy. He looks like he looks kind of like a zombie. Like he's... Check my balloons? Okay, I can do that. But, I mean, like, his back looks like it's made of lasagna, for instance. And so when he's doing naughty things, you're like, oh my gosh, your back looks like lasagna. This is not sexy, you know? And that's a lot different from Gary Oldman, who does look sexy, you know? So, this is just...
How does the back look like lasagna? I don't get one.
Because it's got, like, kind of a gross texture to it, you know? Yes, we did it! 11 out of 4 collected! Woohoo! Yeah,
Congrats.
Is he the new Pennywise? There's so many Skarsgårds, I can't tell them apart. You know, like, one's Alexander, one's Bill.
He's the new Pennywise.
One's, like, Skippy Skarsgård, you know, I think is one of them.
Yeah, no, that's the guy who's in Boy Kills World.
Ah, thank you.
And then what was the other movie you saw? What was the name of it? You said you saw nothing.
Oh, yeah, Companion.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I love that movie just because that...
yeah, wow, it was great.
The actress is terrific. Sophie Thatcher.
Aubrey Plaza.
Terrific. No, shut up.
What?
I said Sophie Thatcher. Yes.
Aren't they the same?
No, they're different people. Pay attention. This is probably why Brandy's got questions for you.
Look, you pay attention to what it says on the screen right here. Look at the name of this level, and then tell me.
Thatcher.
I want you to do this, Galadrius. Look at the screen.
I don't want to look at the screen.
What does it say? What does it say?
Suck.
He's adorable.
Thank you. Try that for a change.
Unsuck. Maybe you ought to unsuck. You don't even think Sophie Thatcher is the same person as Aubrey Plaza.
I like them both. Okay,
They're
I mean,
great, but they're not the same person.
And Big Bubba says the new Crow is terrible, and see, he agrees with you. Big Bubba, you and Galadrius have a lot in common. You actually look kind of... Galadrius is what you will look like in 30 years. Which is not, it's not an insult. It's just like you guys actually look kind of similar.
Well,
a news piece of Google.
Like
wow. Yeah, you don't have any cool hats like me, like with this Godzilla hat?
I have tons
Big
of cool
Bubba, I'm
hats.
wearing a Godzilla hat. What do you think of that? News piece is a goo ball. These conduit balls go hell.
You don't need the sarcastic answer against that.
Yeah.
I actually just got a haircut yesterday, but...
Yet here he is wearing a hat.
Only one?
Yes, only one. You just get on
Got a haircut.
Oh, wow.
His nose hair got
I like to get mini hairs cut.
So you pay like 25 for each hair?
I pay to get all my hairs cut.
All right, what do we...
That's a nice gift.
It is a nice gift. You know, when someone gives you something, it makes up for like a little bit of things that you might have complaints about.
You know, really what it's supposed to tell you, I'm sure if you open up the shirt, the nose is there, you're not supposed to button it. It's really telling you.
Exactly.
But...
Yeah.
Look at that. Big Bubba says the new Godzilla movie, by which he means Godzilla -1, is such a good movie. And yeah, that was my movie of the year last year, Big Bubba. It's great. Like, actually an all-time favorite movie of mine. Ooh, okay, what am I supposed to do now?
Connect and get up to the pipe.
Where's the friggin' pipe? Look, there's some way up there. How am I getting...
Here's the big giveaway. We're actually giving away a copy of Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle for Xbox, as well as the Great Art Race on Steam.
Yeah, cool games. And that Pac-Man game is multiplayer, right? And we're gonna do a multiplayer stream in a few weeks, I believe. So anybody who wins a copy can join in and play with us on the stream. We would love for you to do that.
And eat gold.
Wow.
What?
Good luck, folks. Enter the contest. Try to win it. Well, I like this music. It sounds nice and Latino.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Got a new kind of thing, and it's a thing, all right.
Oh, we should talk about movie trailers too.
Okay. Like Peacemaker, which is not a movie.
Peacemaker season 2. That looks like fun.
Oh boy, it does.
Yeah, it really does. As well as
Green Lantern.
The Old Guard too. Looks good too.
Does it? Did you like the first one?
Yeah, I thought the Old Guard was pretty good. I didn't think it was amazing.
The comic is a lot better, and I had already read the comic before it came out, so it's like kind of, you know, it's like a, I don't know, 2/3 as good version. It was a little bit disappointing, but not a bad movie. Not bad.
But Peacemaker does have Green Lantern, but it also has Sean Gunn as well, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, with Green Lantern, they're hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peacemaker is such a good show. I'm actually going to rewatch the first season when the summer comes around so I can be ready for season 2. Because, man, that first season was so fun.
Yeah.
Ah, the black guys. They fell down. Oh, what's happening? Oh my
God. I'm wondering how the Superman movie is going to go, but
it's going to be wonderful. What do I do now, guys? I don't see the pipe.
I don't know what's up.
Where's the pipe? Look, there's
Get
no
down,
pipe.
Go down.
Go down.
It's down there.
Down.
What do I do about
further
that?
down.
What the heck do I do about that?
You got to connect to it.
All right, let's see. This is going to do... Ew, black stuff's going everywhere. This is like Venom. This is Venom the Last Dance right here. Remember that? I haven't seen it, but I have a good authority that this is exactly what that movie's like. They're not going down, guys. They're... I don't know what's happening.
What's the sign say?
It says, good luck, you'll need it.
Hang on.
Ew! Look, it says ew, okay? This pipe is clogged. It won't activate until the liquid drained away. Oh no! What was I don't know what's happening.
Maybe collapse.
It wants me to put more of the clear guys into the liquid to...
Yeah, you got to mix it up. You got to mix the clear going with the...
Let's mix it up, kids. Why am I mixing it up? I don't know what's happening.
Well, what's happening is you got to get the... It's not enough to get the components in. You got to get the sleepy little black goo pieces.
Did I tell you guys my nephew graduated from college today?
Do you see what I'm talking about, though? The black goo pieces. Did you get them already? The ones up above?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, so now it's just a matter of...
Alejandro, I think you're a winner. I've always thought you were. Same with Big Bubba. He's a winner too.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? There's a lot of interconnectivity there.
But what do I do?
Okay, go up real quick. Let me just see what's up.
It's just sky, you know.
Oh, you doing it? Okay.
I got him. What do I do with these little clear guys? I need to suck up the stuff more or something.
I'm looking. Give me a minute.
Glurb. That's the sound it makes when you suck them up. Glurb. Anyway.
So the goal is to get all the black ones into the pipe. The clear ones.
Yes. But what are the clear ones are not helping me is what I'm saying. Like, clear ones do something for the team. You know? Alright, we did it. Whoa! Okay. I don't know how or why, but yeah, that's true. We're all a lot older.
It only took 85 years.
Woo, get another level. I think we can wrap things up.
Good job.
This is
Well,
some
let's see who
charming
won what.
music. Yeah,
Let's
who
see
did
who
win
won
what?
what.
Oh, I guess you're right.
It is
Well,
tallying.
he'll announce it while we're doing the closing, right? It doesn't take him that long, I think.
Okay.
Everybody, we have been playing World of Goo 2 on PlayStation. It is also available on Switch and Steam. Sells for $30. It's a sequel to a classic Wii and PC game. And actually, it's been a lot of fun. Like, it hasn't been too hard. It's just been enjoyable. The soundtrack is great. It's cool looking. It's got a little bit of story this time for some reason. And it's got terrible motion controls, just in case you like terrible motion controls. Thanks for that, developers. Anyway, big thanks to the developers for letting us play it, though, because it has been really cool. Galadrius, thanks for co-hosting when you could, man. We'll miss you for a little while.
Yeah, but I'll be back soon.
Wow, appreciate that. Spazpol, thank you for hopping in, and I'm glad you had fun at PAX East.
So glad to hop in. Good to chit chat.
Wow. Thanks to our subscribers like Perfect Zero, Thyrenia, Deadpool, Royal Bob, and many other cool people for supporting the stream. Your financial support keeps the stream going. Don't forget, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game and give out cool prizes, so we hope you'll join us whenever you can. We love you guys. We'll see you next week, and whatever you do, don't hate. Appreciate.
Hey guys.
He's chicken grease.
And on a whole, the little asshole.